Hi YouTube, it's Jenny again, and I've tried to make this video 2 or 3 times and I'm not having any luck, so I may just keep this kind of short because I have to get back to my med sheets and my daughter. But I wanted to post a video today about something I've been thinking about a lot, and that is being realistic with nursing school, realistic with your family, friends, kids, program, and teachers. So I am in a program, a local community college nursing program. I was on the waiting list for almost 2 years, and during that time I finished my prerequisites. I received my letter in the fall, and I started in January for the ADN program. It's so important to be realistic with your expectations of yourself, because if you are not, you will wear yourself out. You need to know what is important to you and set priorities for yourself. And I guess I'm kind of speaking more to older, non-traditional nursing students. You can do whatever you want to do. You can do it, but in that you have to be realistic. For example, it's very exciting when you get your letter. I think I smiled for months on end thinking about nursing school. I knew it was going to be hard, but at that point you just don't know. My husband was a little more unsure. I mean, he was excited for me, but he knew that it was going to be a stressor on us. We have, as I've probably said before, I have 2 children, Addie, who is 4, and Samuel, who is 8. And they're old enough to understand to an extent, but they're still small, so they are not used to Mommy being gone. I've been at home pretty much all the time for almost 8 years. I started going back to school maybe 2 years ago. But it was kind of a on and off type of thing. So we knew that the schedule may be difficult here and there. So, that was kind of the first thing. And I didn't realize how difficult it was going to be to balance those things until the school year started for me in January. The first week, we had some medical issues. We had snow, we had delays, it was cold, my husband had to stay home over and over again, and then I would stay home. I have lecture on Monday and Wednesday. On Wednesday I have skills lab, and on Tuesday I have clinical. Tuesday and Wednesday I cannot miss. You just can't miss them. They're extremely important, and you will be counted, it'll count against you, and you'll have to, it's a big deal if you miss those things. But luckily on Monday, unless we have a test, I can miss if something comes up. So I guess the first thing to talk about is, don't bite off more than you can chew when you're choosing a nursing program. Know what you can do. I have 2 smallish kids, and I knew that certain university nursing programs were going to be too difficult for me when it came to the work that needed to be done, the competition. I am not in a place where I can compete with 18 and 20-year-olds for grades, for I don't know, for any of that stuff. I know where my priorities lay. They lay with my husband and my kids. Not that nursing school is not important, but I can't say that it's as important as they are. So, of course, I wanted to find a program that fit me. So really know kind of where your program is and what they expect of you. For example, today, my son had a 2-hour delay from school. My daughter was sick. My husband probably would have stayed home for me if at all possible. But again, he's got meetings and things to do too, and his income, I'm not bringing in the income, he is. So you've got to know where your priorities are. So I stayed home today. Mondays today we didn't have a test, we just had lecture, and I could miss Monday. So so I stayed home, and that did not count against me. Now I do have a test on Wednesday, because I do feel like lectures are my strong, that lectures and critical thinking exams kind of are my strong suit. I'm not too worried about that. Now it's going to be a little extra work for me, but you know, you have to prioritize. So I knew that's a good thing. Also, I don't need to get 100% on everything. Some people have to get A's in everything. I'd love to get an A, but I'm not usually getting straight A's anyway. And you know what? If it's either, I'm not going to study 5-6 hours a day. I study 2 to 3 hours at most, probably a day. Except for, sometimes when I'm preparing for clinical, it takes longer than that. But, I know where my priorities are. So, at least talking to non-traditional older students with other responsibilities, it really doesn't matter. I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but the most important thing is you finish school and you get a really good experience. So far, I've really enjoyed school, and I hope to continue to. And I'm not going to burn myself out and not like it. So, if that means spending a little more time with my kids, studying a little bit less, and getting maybe a little bit lower grade on, something here or there, that's okay with me. So you have to be realistic about what you can do and find that right place for you, and that right amount of hours to study. The balancing is a hard thing. Get your planner out, burn it up. My planner is always with me in every single bag that I carry. And I always put it in my phone too, but my paper planner for school, I put everything down in that. But you can do it. You can definitely do it. You just have to know where your strengths lie and what your priorities are. So let's see, the program, the reading, the grades. I would love to read every single chapter that was assigned and every single page, but unfortunately I know that I probably won't. I'm kind of a slow reader. I definitely try to read as much as I can, but I know that if I don't read every single page, that I will still do well. We have PowerPoints, we have books, they're not testing on every single page, but take the objectives and know the objectives. And if that means but some people are different. Some people are visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learners. So learn it the best way that works for you, and don't worry so much about being done. Getting every single thing done. Do what you need to do well in the class, and to learn, and to feel like you've accomplished things, and to be happy and enjoy it. What's the point of doing it if you're not going to enjoy it? I don't know. So anyway, that was just kind of what I wanted to talk about today. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, or anything, just let me know. And I will talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, what am I doing?